Egypt, of course, are center stage with that Gaza peace ceremony taking place in Sharm el-Sheikh, and Egypt being one of the key countries that was mediating to get the peace deal across the line. Your thoughts on the significance of today and what it could potentially mean for regional stability?
Well, thank you very much. Yes, it's a very important day, not just for the region, but for the world. We know that there has been 2 years of suffering by the Palestinian people. So to reach some resolution and put in the foundations for peace is going to be fundamental for the future. Moreover, the world has also been affected by the economic implications of what has happened in the Suez Canal as a route for international trade. So we are looking forward to a good day, a day where you have leaders from around the world. Our president, His Excellency Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, has been very resolute since the beginning with a very clear vision, a vision of resolution and a vision of pushing forward with respect to the rights under international law.
You mentioned the economic impact the regional instability has had, not least on Egypt, the transit through Suez Canal. How do you expect the upside risk to present itself in the coming months should this deal actually hold?
Just looking at the participation globally, the deal being brokered through President Trump and also the help of Egyptian leaders as well as those from the region, we do look forward to seeing a more lasting resolution, one that provides calm in the area, and therefore with the resumption of Suez Canal vessels moving in there, I think that is going to be very, very positive, whether it is for Egypt or for the cost of trade globally.
With the hit to some of the receipts coming through from the Suez Canal, what remedies did the government put in place to sort of try to compensate for that?
We have embarked on very important reforms in March 2024, and this is despite the headwinds from the impacts of the conflict in the region. This was reforms related to fiscal discipline, monetary policy, a flexible exchange rate, caps on public investments. All of this has led to a GDP growth which is now averaging 4.5%. Last quarter was 5%. All of this pushed by an economic model that is based on more industrialization, more tradables. When you take a look at Egypt's GDP growth, you will see that the sources of growth have come from more economic activity in manufacturing, again benefiting from the very important reforms that happened, macro reforms that happened in March 24. This is continuing through a very ambitious structural reform program where we are looking at increasing competitiveness, increasing private sector engagement, and also benefiting from green investments in the country.
Yeah, and indeed the S&P upgrades came through last week, which is an endorsement of some of the policies that you put in place. Egypt has signed a number of agreements, investment deals over the last 18 months or so with the likes of UK, EU, UAE, obviously to name a few. What other partners are you looking for? And could we expect to see more of these types of deals in the coming months?
So we've put together a very detailed economic reform program named Egypt's Narrative for Economic Development. In it, we identify sectors which are considered priorities to attract foreign investments and also benefit from the very robust infrastructure that was put in place over the past few years. So when you mention UK, when you mention the EU, UAE, other countries. There is a lot of inflows with respect to investments in different areas, particularly in ports. The tourism is doing very well. We feel that 2026 is going to be an inflection point where the different sectors are going to be contributing, notwithstanding, of course, the decline in the Suez Canal receipts. We've seen a rebound in remittances. We've seen a rebound in tourism. And as I mentioned, what is key for growth and jobs has been manufacturing. And we see many companies coming in the Suez Canal economic zone and many other places to actually either increase equity in existing companies, do joint ventures, or actually start new firms. So all of this is a story which is evolving in a steady way, and the benefits we are seeing in lower inflation, greater productivity, and higher GDP growth.
Yeah, and Rania, I know you're a very busy lady, and you're heading on to the IMF meetings this week. Egypt's program obviously up for a review. What are some of the key items that are going to be discussed?
So for us, we are traveling to Washington for the World Bank and IMF meetings. As you know, Egypt, under the IMF program, has also important partnerships with the EU, with the World Bank. So there are different sources of financing linked to our ambitious structural reform program. As I mentioned, we look forward to discussing the reforms that are taking place. The S&P upgrade, as you mentioned, was a testament that these reforms are gaining traction. And as was mentioned in that report, there are many points to the upside, provided we are continuing with the reforms. We are committed to the reforms. We are opening up the economy, increasing competition, and also trying to reduce the bottlenecks that we had seen over the past years. Once again, this is happening despite the very tough regional geopolitical landscape. So as this is also going to be hopefully moving in the right direction after today's big summit in Sharm el-Sheikh, this is all going to be positive for the Egyptian economy, and therefore there are very important dividends and gains for those who invest in Egypt.
Minister, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us. A very, very big day for the region and for Egypt as well. Rania al-Mashat, Egypt's Minister of Planning, Economic Development and International Cooperation.